Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Nightclub by Senny K. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell on the grid, place a single digit such that every row, column, and designated 9-cell region contains the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each. We have Little Killer, where clues outside the grid give the sum of the digits along the indicated diagonal. So, for example, these 4 digits must add up to 10, and these 4 digits here must add up to 30. That will obviously apply some restrictions along those cells, but that's how little killers work. We have palindromes, where digits along a palindrome read the same in both directions. So say this was a palindrome. Then you could have something like 49194, and this would be valid because it reads the same this way as it does this way. So that's an example of how palindromes work. We have arrow, where digits along an arrow sum to the number in the attached circle. So if, for example, we had 3 and 2 here, this would have to be 5, because these two digits must sum up to the same as this digit. And that's an example of how arrows work. We have German whisper lines, where neighboring or adjacent digits, another way of putting it, along a green line have a difference of at least 5. So, for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are specifically 8 and 9. And that's an example of how German whisper lines work. We have Renban, where digits along a purple line form a set of consecutive digits in ascending order. Interesting. Okay, so we are guaranteed that these Renban, this is sort of like Renban plus. So the digits have to be in ascending order in one direction or another. So if this was 3, 4, 5, and 6, you would have to go either 3, 4, 5, 6, or it's 6, 5, 4, 3 because it's ascending that way. But it cannot be in any order, which is normal for Renbans. So this is sort of a specialized Renban rule here. Okay. We have also between lines. So I think the gray lines here that don't have circles on them, well, this one has a circle on it, but you get what I mean. Basically the the thicker gray lines are the palindromes, I believe. And this is a between line, where digits along the line are strictly between the digits in the circle on the ends of the line. So, for example, if this were 2 and 9, the digits on this line that are in between the circles, which would be these digits here, must be between 2 and 9. And that's how between lines work. Well, okay, it's not finally. There's a whole bunch of other rules about the nightclub. So it kind of looks like a nightclub, I guess. This is sort of the walls. Anyways, let's read the rules for nightclub. The highlighted area represents a nightclub, which can accommodate 2 full sets of digits, each digit exactly twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is 9 here. This is 9 here. So it can be the nightclub it sounds like it must contain exactly 2 each of the digits from 1 through 9. So each digit from 1 through 9 must appear twice in the nightclub, and which is fully occupied. Only great music playing. I recommend a nice playlist while solving this puzzle to feel the atmosphere. Well, I'm not gonna do that because then I would probably be copyrighted strike there too. So I'm not gonna do that. But if you want to solve it on your own, feel free to put some nice playlist music on while you're solving this. So again, in the nightclub, you have to have the digits 1 through 9 exactly twice in the nightclub each. Rooms. Box borders divide the club into 5 rooms. So the box borders are these darker black lines which separate the boxes, essentially. And they also divide the nightclub into different rooms. 5 rooms. One main dance floor connected to the entrance and available for all. So this is the main dance floor connected to the entrance because this is the entrance of the nightclub. 2 VIP dance floors reserved exclusively for one type of digit parity each. For example, 135 or 246. And 2 small, so these are the VIP rooms, which must be all the same parity. So it's either all odd or all even. And 2 small 1-cell security rooms accessible only to bouncers. So we're going to get to the bouncer part then. So in these 2 1-cell, so in the 4-cell rooms, they have to be the same parity. So in this room is 1 parity. In this room could be the same parity or different parity. We don't know yet. In these 2 rooms are bouncers only. And in the main room, it could be whatever. There's no restriction there. Okay, now we get to the walls/bouncer. So we have walls, where there are n type of digits on the walls of the club. That is, on the between line, which circles excluded, so every digit that's on the between line, each digit appears on the wall the same number of times, except of the digit n. Digit n is a bouncer with security access in the club. Okay. So it looks like okay, so as an example, he uses 23424 for n equals 3, right? So if n equals 3, that means every digit but 3, because n is equal to 3, right? We have 3 types of digits on the wall in that case. Every type must appear the same number of times except for 3. And that's all we're given. We are not restricted. It does not say that 3 has to be 3 cannot be this, or the n cannot be the same as the other digits. It just has to be different, right? You could have just 1, or you could have many n on the walls. We just don't know. And digit n is a bouncer with security access in the club, and therefore it must be in these security rooms here, right? Because there's only 1 bouncer. It's the digit n. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, this is interesting. That means this is the bouncer. So this is n. We're going to mark these as n specifically. So we just know that. The thing is, here are the digits are going to be, n can't be here, n can't be here, but n could be one of these. Oh no, n appears twice in the nightclub. So therefore, and it's only in the bouncer rooms. So they can't be in any other room in the nightclub. So n in box 5 then has to be here, guaranteed. N cannot be here. So where is n in column 5? Can't be here because of n's in the boxes. They can't be in the nightclub because we already have the 2 n's that we need. So n has to be here. And it's the same thing for row 5. N has to be here. N cannot be here, cannot be here, could be here, or any of these 4. N cannot be here, can't be here. So n in box 7 has to be one of these 3. N can't be here or here. N is one of those 4. N is one of these 4. N cannot be on the palindrome again. So n can't be here, here, or here. So n's one of those 3. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay. One of these sets, so one of these sets is going to have to be all odd, and the other set is going to have to be all even for the different VIP rooms. Because we are guaranteed these digits aren't n, and they must appear as sets here, and they have to be the same parity. So because they're the same parity, we know n must be odd. N is an odd digit because we have to have 4 even digits in one of these rooms, all in the same parity. Okay. What does that mean then? That means n is odd. N cannot be 1 or 9. N has to be 3, 5, or 7. There are n types of digits on the wall in the club. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total digits on the wall. You cannot have 1 or 9 be on between lines, so it cannot be 1 or 9. So that means it must be divisible, and they're the same number of digits. It could be 8 also. So it could be 8 digits or 9 digits on the wall. If it's 8 digits, the problem is that it would have to be divisible by... Oh. It could be 4. No. Hold up. Okay. If we have 9 here, it has to be 3 times each digit, because you can't have 9 digits on the between lines. You can't have 9 different digits on the between lines. So it cannot be... It would have to be 3 unique digits, but then that would be 4 total digits on the between line, which means n would have to be 4, which is not possible because we know n is odd. Therefore, it has to have n be here to exclude n, to make sure we have 8 only digits total on the line. So n cannot be here. N cannot be here. So n is here. N can't be either of these. So n has to be here. Okay. So we have guaranteed 8 other digits on the walls. And each digit appears on the wall the same number of times. You can either have 8, so you can have them appear once. They can have all of them appear twice, or all of them appear 4 times. That would be, if you have all of them appear once, that means n is 9. But if that's the case, these digits cannot be n. So therefore, the between would be you can't ever have 8 digits in between, on a between line. It's at most 7, right, from 2 through 8, between 1 and 9. So 8 does not work. If you have them appear twice on each, say it's 4 times. If it's 4 times, then 2 digits would appear here, and then they would have to also appear here, right? But the problem is one of them is going to be even, and one of them is going to be odd. And n is odd by itself. So the one that's going to be the most odd means that these cannot be the same set. So therefore they must appear twice in each one. So n has to be 5, right? Because if they appear twice on the walls, that means there are 4 other uniquely different numbers on the walls with n, and with including n, then that makes 5. So n has to be 5. We have at least 5 numbers in between. So you cannot have the between numbers be 4, because 4 and 9 does not have 5 numbers in between, and 6 and 1 does not have 5 numbers in between. So this is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 here. One of these is going to be 2 and 8, because you cannot have 4 and 6 be next to another even digit on a whisper 5 line or German whisper. I like calling German whisper lines whisper 5 lines because that makes it clear what it is. If we try to have this be 2, 8, the problem is, well, I guess it could be 2, 4. And that's 6. That's possible. We know this digit is the same as that digit. So we're going to make it A and A. This is B and B. We have, actually, let's, I guess, make this A and A, B, B. This is C, C, D, and D. So those are the same on the palindrome. B. So whatever is the even, whatever parity is here. So that means I think there's 2 of each parity on the between lines. So that means you have to have 3 and 7 be on the between lines. Because 1 and 9 can't be on the between lines. And we have to have 2 odd digits and 2 even digits on the between line besides 5. So this has to be between 1, 2, 8, 9 as possibilities. And we have to have 3 and 7 in between. Do we have 4 and 6 in between? I don't know. Anyways, this cannot be 2 or 8, guaranteed. 1 and 7 and 3 and 9 both could be next to each other. Or it could be 1, 9. So this cannot be 2 and 8, guaranteed. But it could be 1, 3, 7, 9. This has to be odd digit. because it can't be 2 and 8, and it's next to two unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So it can't be 4 or 6. So this is guaranteed to be odd. Hmm. B has to be obviously one of these four, because B is in the opposite set. D has to be one of these four. 5 cannot be on this Renban. So it's either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6, 7, 8, 9. That's interesting. Huh. So this is 1 or 4 here, and 1 or 4 or 6 or 9. This is 2, 3, 7, 8 here. Okay. This is 5, so it must be next to 4 and 6 on a Renban line. It has to be in order. This C cannot be 4 or 6. This A cannot be 4 or 6. So they have to be... so these are A. And this is C. Oh, that's interesting. A is not the same as B, but A could be here. So A has to be 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So does C. It's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. This digit... So either this pair is 4 and 6, or this pair is 4 and 6. We're not sure which. Okay. D cannot be here. It can't be here. It could be the same as A, actually. We actually don't know. D has to be one of these 3 cells. B is one of these 3 cells. A can't be here. A cannot be here or here. So A has to be one of these 4. A is of the different parity than B. C can't be here. C can't be here. C has to be one of these 4 cells. So C is a different parity than D. So A and D could be the same digit. We just don't know. Oh, interesting. A and C have to be the same set, which means that they are both high or both low. So these are different parities. Interesting. Which means one of them is guaranteed to be 2 or 8. We don't know which, right? Okay. What else do we have? Oh, this adds up to 10. This adds up to 30. 10, so this is at most, at least 1 and 2. So these can only add up to 7 at most. So this is 1 through 6. 1 through 6. This could be 1 and 1 here. So that could add up to 8 in the middle. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. This adds up to 30. So this is at most 8 and 9. So that's 17. So this adds up to at least 13. So it has to be 4 and 9 here. Obviously no 5s. And then this could be 3 through 9 here. Okay. Ugh. I don't think this can ever be 1 or 4. And the reason why is these have to be the same parity. Well, if these are the same parity, this is guaranteed to be 1. Well, it could be 6 or 9. Never mind. Never mind. That's incorrect logic. So these are the same set. These are all the same set. So we're going to mark that as gray. Because this must be 1 through 4 or 6 through 9 without a 5. If this is even here, this has to be 2 and 8. Because 8 cannot be on an arrow to add up to another even number with another even digit. So this would be 2, this would be 8. This would be 4 and 6. So we'd have 2, 8 here. If we have 2 and 8 here, this can't be 2 or 8. So it's 7 or 9 with 1 or 3. How does that work? Where is A in box 4? It has to be one of these 3, right? Because it can't be here. Wait. A cannot be D. If A is even, then these are all odd. And this must be an even pair, and to be 2 or 8, it has to be one of these two. If A is odd, it's 1, 3, 7, or 9. The other one, well, I guess that could be even. Oh, that's not true. Okay, so A could be D now, also too. So that works. Well, we know A is on, well, A could be on the bouncer wall, or the wall here. I'm thinking this has to be 1 and 9, but I could be wrong. Oh, this is 2 unique digits, which add, sorry, 2 digits of the same parity, and it adds up to another digit. This has to all be even then. If this is 2 odds, that doesn't add up to another odd digit. It adds up to an even digit. So this has to be all even. Well, we know the only digits that are 2 away from each other are specifically 2 and 8. And again, 8 can't be on the arrow, so this is, oops. This is 2, this is 8, which forces this to be 6 and 4 here. So this B is 6. Obviously, these cannot be 6 here, no 6 here, no 6 here. This can't be 4 or 8 because these are all the evens. This must be all odds. So this has to be 1, 3, 7, 9 here. This can't be 2 or 8. A is odd. And C cannot be here or here. So C must be even. So C is 2 or 8 here. This is 2, which forces this to be 7 or 9. And this is high then. This is low, so it's 1 or 3. This is high. It must be 8. That makes C 8. So this cannot be 1 or 9 here. This cannot be 4 or 6 here. So we have 2, 8. A is 7 or 9. We're not sure which. Next to 1, 3. Set 8 is next to 7 or 9, or 1 or 3 here. And this can't be 1 or 3. So this cannot be A here. So A could be either of these. We don't know which. This can, okay, so 8 is on the line, so we know 9 has to be one of these two. So 8 cannot be, this can't be 2 or 8. This can't be 8. We know 9 is one of these two. We're not sure which. So 9, well, we don't know. 8 cannot be here because of 8 in the box. Remaining digits in box 4 are 1, 3, 7, 9. Either this is 1 or 9, which forces this to be 2 or 8. 8 eliminates 8 here, so this must be 2, which makes this 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this can't be 4 or 1 or 3. It's 2 or 6 here. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the row. No 1 here, so 3 has to be one of these two digits here, which means this cannot be 3. Okay. Where this cannot be 4 or 6 or 3. Where, we actually don't know. So this is 4, this is 4. 6 and 6, we have a 7, 9. These are the same digit, guaranteed. A is one of these two. Remaining digits in box 2 are 2, 6, 8. 2, 6, 8. Okay, 8 is guaranteed to be one of these digits because it can't be here because of the little killer clue. So this is guaranteed to be 8. We have both of our 8s on the wall. So this cannot be 8 here. We have 7 or 9. It could be here, or it could be the A here. We know 3 is somewhere on the wall. So 3 has to be either here or here on the rest of the wall. Oh, 9 can't be on the wall. So this has to be 7. So this is 7, which forces this to be 7. 7 can only be next to 1 on a Whisper 5 line. So this is 1 out of 1 and 3. 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 3, which means this can't be 7. This has to be 9 on this Whisper 5 line. So this is a 1-7 pair, which eliminates 1-7 in the rest of the row. This can't be 2 or 3, so this is 4 or 6 here. Okay. This is 4 or 6. And this, so this is at minimum 6 here already. So this cannot be 6 plus 6, which would be 12 at least. This is then 2. So this cannot be 2 here. This cannot be 2 here. This is a 6-8 pair here. That means 6 and 8 are the even digits on the wall. This is 2. We have 3 and 7 on the wall. So this is 9. So we have both A's already. So we have 3 and 7 already both on the wall. 7's already twice. So 3 is one of these two. And the other one is 6. So it's 3 and 6 remaining here, and we could have 1, 2, or 9. This can't be 1 or 9 because of 1 and 9 in the column. So this is guaranteed to be 2, and then between 2 and 9, these digits have to be. This 3, 7 pair eliminates 7 in the rest of the column. This can't be 7. This is 8 and 9. We have... this is A. We have 4 and 2 here. So this can never be 7 here. So 8 and 8 are the same. 7 and 7 are the same. 6 and 6 are the same. D, so this has to be... This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 1, which makes this 7, which makes that a 7. Well, where is 7 in box 1? Can't be here because of 7 in the column. Can't be here or here because of 7 is in the rows. Can't be here because of the 3, 7 pair in the column, so it has to be here. So that's 7. Okay, remaining digits in column 2. We have 1, 4, 9. This can't be 9. This can't be 6 because, or 3, because of the 3 and the 6, 8 pair in the row. We're guaranteed one of these has to be 1. So in column 3, where's 1 in column 3? Can't be here because one of these has to be 1 here. So this must be... why can't this be 1? This should be actually be able to be 1. I don't know why. Yeah, I left out 1 there. So actually, we don't know if that's 1. Remaining digits in column 3 are 1, 8, 9. Yeah, I don't know why. Actually, this... So, what can this be? It's 1, 4, 9. It's 1, 4, 9. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Remaining digits in row 2 are 1, 2, 4. 2 can't be here because... And 1 can't be here, so this must be 4. Which makes this 1, which makes that 2. We have 2, 2. That's already 4. And the minimum would be 4 and 2 here, which exactly adds up to 10. So therefore, this must be the minimum. 4 and 2. That leaves 6 and 9 remaining in row 3. 9 can't be here because of 9 in the column, so this is 6. That's 9. 1 and 4 eliminate 1 and 4 here, so it's 9, which means this can't be 1 or 9, so this is 4. This can't be 1 or 9, so it's 8, which eliminates 8 here, so it's 9, and this can't be 8 or 9, so it's 1. Okay. Remaining digits in column 1 are 2, 3, and 8. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the row. Remaining digits in column 5 are what? 4, 6, 7. So, and this can't be 6 or 7, so this must be 4, which forces this to be a 6, 7 pair, which eliminates 6 and 7 in the rest, and this 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 7, that's 6, which eliminates 6 here, so this is 3. We have all the 3s we need on the wall, so this can't be 3, that's 6. This can't be 7. 3 eliminates 3 here. Remaining digits in row 4. We have 3, 7, 9. Neither of these can be 7, so this has to be 7 here, which makes this 3. So this becomes a 3, 9 pair. 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 9, which makes this 3. 4 eliminates 4 here. 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 8. Which means this can't be 8, that's 6, which makes this 8. That leaves the remaining digit in column 4 as a 2. Remaining digit in this middle box as a 6. Okay. Remaining digits in row 5. We have 3 and 4. 4 can't be here because 4 in the column, so this is 3, that's 4. Remaining digits in row 6. We have 1, 7, 8. Which we are still limited. This can't be 8, this can't be 7. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 6, which makes this 4. Okay, remaining digits in row 1. We have 1, 3, and 6. This cannot be 3 or 6 because of 3 or 6 in the column. So this is 1. This can't be 6 because 6 in the column, so it's 3, which makes this 6. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're close to solving it. 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 8, which means this can't be 8 here. Remaining digits in column 6. We have 1, 4, and 9. 4 cannot be, this can't be 1 or 4, so this must be 9. This can't be 4 or 9, so that's 1, which makes this 4. Okay. Remaining digits in column 8. We have 2 and 9. 2 can't be here because of 2 in the row, so this is 9, that's 2. 2 eliminates 2 here, and it can't be 8, so this must be 3, which makes this 8, which makes that 2. We have another 3 in the corner. We celebrate again because we know we're even closer to solving this. Last remaining digit in row 9 is a 7, which eliminates 7 here, so it's 1 and 7. That leaves this digit as an 8, which forces this to be 1, which leaves this as a 3. It was easy to guess that bouncer stays also on the entrance, huh? Thank you for completing my second puzzle. I hope you have enjoyed it. So, oh yeah, the 5 is on the door. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. The bouncer should be at the entrance, right? So, and he is. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, Pretty nice. Pretty interesting rule set. A little sort of story behind it, which is always a little interesting. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.